Welcome everyone to another video, episode 2 of my property refurb. My name is Haggo, aka Hags, and we're back again. Progress is coming quick and fast. I'm trying to keep up, but my builder is not stopping, and that's why I would never tell you who my builder is. But let's get straight into it and I'll show you all the progress. We've got the new room fitted in now, we've got heating all in, we've got all the electrics and a lot more. So stay tuned and let's just get straight into it. So right away to my right, you'll see all the plumbing has been put in, all the heating around the property. I'll state where they all are, etc. But here you'll see all the pipes have come down. We're gonna have a nice heater here for the entrance. And of course above me, you'll see we have boarded all the walls up along the property, and of course the walls will be boarded up as well. And from there, we will then plaster all the walls. All the electrics have been done. Let's head off to the WC on the downstairs. As you can see, again, we spoke about this last time. It's not the biggest, but at the end of the day, you want to do comparisons around the area, see what other people have done in their properties. And for me, the WC downstairs just makes a lot of sense. And you're probably thinking, what's the layout going to be with the toilet, the sink, etc.? Well, you can see straight away down there, if you just want to quickly pan there, you can see that's the drainage for the toilet. And of course the toilet would just sit right against the wall, and we had a feeling that if we put the sink here, it would stick out too much. So we just decided we're going to put the toilet and the sink on top of it. You might have not heard that before, but it's becoming quite new. It's becoming a lot more modern and a lot more people are doing it. It's something simple, makes the room look bigger, and just put a photo here, you'll see what I'm talking about. And yeah, let's head straight into the kitchen now. So in the kitchen now, you can see from last video I spoke about what the layout will be in the kitchen and how everything will be laid out. I'm just going to quickly go through it. Everything is just finalised at this point. So straight off the bat, the hob will just sit right in the middle here. You'll have cabinet to the left, cabinet to the right. Of course, we'll have an empty spot possibly around this area. Washing machine, dryer, any sort of thing like that, you can just put below there. So heading around, you'll see straight off the bat the drainage for the sink. That's where the tap will be, right in the centre, and also a window right behind it, perfect to see into the garden, get some light in there from behind. And further on, we can see where all the boiler plumbing is. So the boiler will sit right on this wall. We'll have a cabinet covering it, so you wouldn't even know where it is, hidden in the corner. It just makes the room look a lot bigger, especially when a boiler is hidden away, because they're not the prettiest things in the world. And again, looking above quickly, you can see all the walls have been boarded up, electrics have been put in. So straight after, like I said, plaster, paint, simple as that. Quickly in this room, like I said in the last video, we won't be doing anything in here, just a quick tidy up, because as I said, it's a non-standard construction. So in terms of this room, if you wanted to turn it into a standard construction, you'll need to level everything out. Quickly pan down there, you can see that there is quite a big step to get down there. So what will happen is you'll need to level it all out to the same as the rest of the property. And of course above, you'll see that it's slightly slanted downwards. What that will need to do is completely leveled out, and it does cost a bit of money. So I thought, let me just leave it for the next buyer, and let's head on into the living room. So in the living room now, you'll see, quickly pan up, you can see all the walls, ceilings sorry, are all boarded up. Wires are all in for the electrics, and all the pipes for the central heating you can sort of see just in the corner, all following through down, following it around, and we'll have a radiator just below the window. Just to give you a quick mention, the windows, when you look for properties, you want to make sure that they're not blown. You might see some condensation, but in reality, if you have a quick look at it, first of all, they don't cost too much, but they do add up, of course, if a lot of windows aren't double glazing or too old. So just keep an eye out on those. That's a good little fact to keep in mind when you look at a property. So following through, you can probably see now the fireplace is now gone. The wooden around the fireplace with that lovely design and texture is now gone. I had a quick think, I sat down, but I realised it is very to taste. And to be honest, I might even take it home myself and put it at my fireplace. But for now, I think we're just going to leave it, cover up the fireplace, and again, makes the room look a lot bigger. And for whoever purchases property next, they have the thought of doing certain things in certain areas to their own taste. So in the dining room slash conservatory area, we have got another heater just to my left, and of course the old wooden fireplace, which will be gone, unfortunately. So yeah, like I said, all the plumbing here to my left, we'll have a radiator here, and of course behind you on the windowsill we'll have another radiator there. And of course the bordering up will follow through from the living room to the dining room, and you can see all the electrics are now on as well. So in terms of the conservatory, we're not really going to do anything to that. Like I said in the last video, we just give it a nice tidy up, and once you look at it you'll be impressed anyway. So let's head on upstairs. So upstairs now, where I said in the last video where it was a bit of a jigsaw, but we're finally matching the pieces together. As you can see here to my right, you might have remembered there was a door right roughly around there. Now that's completely gone. This has now been boarded up. We put a stud wall just behind there, and now the new entrance is basically where the old entrance was. So you can see now in here where the actual bathroom will all be placed. Make sure you don't fall there. You can see we've now opened it up into one big bathroom, because of course if you're going to have one bathroom in the property, you want it to be big. You want it to have a bath, sink, etc. So speaking of sinks, it will go right there. And just beneath that, you will see that this is where all the gas pipes are going to be for all the heating around the property. It will gather up and go down there to where the boiler is. So like I was saying, sink on this back wall here. Well, you can of course have a mirror just above it. Following around, the toilet will sit just there. You can sort of see where the drainage is for that, and of course the bath will go nicely along this wall, which will just create a really nice open space to walk into once this has been done. So quick fact, when doing up a property, especially in a residential area or even possibly a HMO, you want to make sure you have a bath in the property. Everyone now likes a bath, no one likes a shower, because now you've got the 2-in-1 where you can sort of stand in there. Of course you've got the shower head, and of course you've got the bath to go with it. So of course the bath will, here's all the drainage of course for it. You'll have the pipes just up here, you'll have the shower head just above there, and of course the bath just along the wall. Oh, forgot one more thing. So quickly pan down there, you'll see there'll be a radiator just here, once of course the wall has been fully boarded up. So let's go into the bedroom number 1, aka the master bedroom. So in this bedroom, master bedroom, not much has happened, but of course we have got a bit of progress. You can see all the walls have been stripped down now. You can quickly see above that the walls have all, the ceilings, sorry, have all been boarded up. So if you remember as well, we bought the property and it had almost like a storage area here. This is completely going, well, it has completely gone actually. So that is now out of the way, and it makes the room look a lot bigger. And now we've split up the other bedrooms, which you'll see in a minute. You can see that this is now the new master. You know, you've got all the space, double bed. For example, you always got to envision this sort of thing. Where's the bed going to go? How are you going to put a stud wall up? So straight off the bat, I'll probably say you put a double bed just along the wall there, or of course the wall just along there, because the heater will go just above the window. And of course you've got the electric, so we've got 1 over there, 2 over here, potentially a 3rd over there, but we will see. Yeah, not much else has happened in this room, not much needed to be done. So let's head on into the rest of the jigsaw, where now you can sort of envision how the bedrooms are looking. So now just before we enter the 2nd/3rd bedroom, you can see here to my left, if you remember what this was where the tank was initially. Of course this property didn't have central heating in it, so we drained out all the water in the tank, got rid of it, and now you've got a beautiful space to put towels, clothes, etc., whatever you would like. Of course we had the option to knock this down and make the 1st bedroom look even bigger, or even an entrance to the 2nd bedroom. So there's all these ideas you can come up with to make the property look better, and this is exactly why I love property so much, because there's so many different layouts you can do. But of course you need to end up picking one, because sometimes you get a bit confused and you don't get the job done right. So yeah, let's now head on into the 2nd bedroom. You can see straight away this was the walls to get into the 2nd bedroom, and now you could probably see right behind me is the 3rd bedroom. But let's go to the 2nd bedroom first, and let me show you what progress and what size we have there. Straight away, looking behind me, you can see we've got still so much space. This is still a double bedroom. You've still got the potential to put a double in, let's say, on my left, below the window, or in the corner where the fireplace is as well. So this is easily another double bedroom, second bedroom to be exact. And of course, when I was looking to purchase the property, I wanted to make sure I could fit that third bedroom in. And sometimes you may think, oh, I could put a stud wall there in the second bedroom. But in reality, it makes the second bedroom look too small. So now you've got two singles, which means it's not as desirable. Just because you can turn it into a 3-bedroom doesn't mean it's exactly a 3-bedroom. But here we have got the space, we've done the measurements, we have envisioned it, and now it's coming to life. So just straight off the bat on my right, you can see that's where the heating will go, just along under the window. And again, we've got plug sockets, so one behind on that wall, 2, and potentially 3 as well. You can sort of get a theme. In the bedrooms, you want between 2 and 3 sockets in each room. So I'm now heading on into the third and final bedroom, where a lot of people were a bit confused of how it would fit. Is it big enough? Can you fit a single bed in there? But your boy's done it again. I know what I'm talking about. So let's head on inside, quickly have a look. You can see the wall to my left is all boarded up. We have put the stud wall up now, and some people were saying that don't you need planning permission for stuff like this? Because I've done it so quickly, where I haven't got planning. They do take some time, but you don't need planning for something like this. You just need the regulations to be right. And of course, just to quickly briefly go over them, you need a fire door to get out, you need a window to get out as well, and of course window to let light in. And of course, as long as you can fit a single bed and some storage, there's your regulations. So that's all you need to do. So do your research before you come up with these ideas, because you don't want to buy a property and all of a sudden you can't do works to it because of all the planning that you need for it. So yeah, straight off the bat, on my right, you can see, quickly pan down there, you can see that's where the staircase is. Or else I would have loved to have just got rid of all of that and just flattened it out and you got an even bigger room. But unfortunately we can't. So what we're going to do is make that slope as small as possible, as sturdy as possible, and of course above it you can add a storage above, and you can open it up and you've got drawers, you've got shelves, etc. And now you're probably wondering, where's the bed going to go? You could probably envision it now a lot better. Here, where I'm standing, it will be a single bed just going along the wall here. You know, perfectly fit. It will probably have a bit more space as well. So this is perfect for a single bed. And as I was doing my research into other properties around the area, because this of course was a 2-bed, I wanted to see what a 3rd bed looked like. So once the bedrooms were done in the other properties, a lot of people have split the rooms up into 2 to make a 3rd bedroom. And sort of looking at the measurements here, they're exactly the same, and they sell like this. That's the best way of doing your research, is just looking at other properties around the area and seeing what they've done and just basically copying them and making it look even better. For this room, the heater will go again just beneath the window. We'll have a small one just under there, and in this room we'll have 1 and 2 sockets in this room. Before we end off, if you look above, you can see again we have boarded up all the walls, and of course you can sort of see where the lights will go, and straight after that we've got the plastering. This is where I'm going to end it off. My favourite room. I know it's not the biggest, but it's a 3rd bedroom to be exact. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. The front of the house of course hasn't changed, so there's no point you really seeing that. The back of the house, I will be doing the gardening myself, just like the last series, so if you haven't watched that, go watch that and then come back to this. I will do that eventually near the end, where I'll just chop everything down, make it look nice and neat, and it will just be enough for the next buyer to do what they want to it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment as well. Let me know what you think about all the structural changes. I know it hasn't been much structure to be exact, but we've done enough to make this profitable. So let me know below what you think, what you would change, how the layout would be, and of course follow the socials below. I've been Haggot, aka Hags. Don't forget the name, and I'll catch you in the next video.